What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money making Saturday. Off a really good Friday night, man. Yesterday was the bounce back day I needed. Went 4-0 officially on the premium side. We smashed our NBA player of the day with the Toronto Raptors. We're just looking to do it again today. Solid card today in the NBA. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts, my opinions, get you guys in and out of here, and hopefully we come out green on the other side. All I ask is that you smash the like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Let's do it. Get y'all in and out of here, man. Money making Saturday. First game on the board. Got the Brooklyn Nets out on the road versus the Charlotte Hornets. Nets laying 4.5. I'm going to lay that 4.5. Don't like the spot for Charlotte. Second leg of a back-to-back. They did look really good last night. They should have won that game, but coughed it up, gave it up. Cleveland, was on the ropes. Cleveland came back, won that game. Charlotte in the rest disadvantage spot. Don't like it. Brooklyn, much better ATS team out on the road than they are at home. I'm going to lay the points here with the Brooklyn Nets. We keep it rolling. We head over to Houston. The Rockets are laying 8.5 points on the New Orleans Pelicans. Quick revenge spot for New Orleans. They just lost at home at the crib to the Rockets, 109-97. I had the Pelicans that day. It was my play of the day that day. I'm here to tell you, they're ass. I'm on the Houston Rockets. I'm laying the points in this, and I don't care about the quick revenge spot. New Orleans has been on the do not bet list for majority of the season. They did come off not too long ago, but based on what I seen in that game the other day, now in Houston where we trust the Rockets, no way in hell am I fading them in this spot. The Rockets are the better team. They've beaten up on New Orleans all three meetings this season. 133-113, 128-111, 109-97. Last and final meeting between these two teams this season, I think, plays out the same way the first three did. Lay the points here with Houston. We keep it rolling. We head over to Indiana. We head to Atlanta, where the Indiana Pacers are road favorites over the Atlanta Hawks. Total 243.5. I'm on Indiana in the quick revenge spot. The Hawks did beat the Pacers the other day, 124-118. I still think the Pacers are the better basketball team, though. That's my opinion. In the quick revenge spot, I like Indiana here in this one. This is a game, keep an eye on the injury report. Really, I will say for most of these games today, keep an eye on the injury report. We're kind of at that time of the season in the NBA where roster manipulation is at an all-time high. So, got to kind of keep an eye out on it. Game time decision today is Nesmith, Halliburton, and Mathurin for Indiana. Trae Young, LeVert, and Terrence Mann, all game time decision for Atlanta. Pacers a better basketball team in the quick revenge spot. Much more to play for in my mind, in my opinion. I think they go in here, beat the Hawks, win, and cover. Next game up, we got the Toronto Raptors laying 3.5 points on the Washington Wizards. Total 223.5. I like Toronto in this one. I'm going to lay the points. Toronto beat up on Washington in the only meeting these two teams matched up this season. The final score was 106-102. Washington has played decent basketball recently, winning 3 of their last 5. Those wins were over Brooklyn, Charlotte, and Utah, though. The 3 worst teams in the league right now, along with themselves. We made a pretty penny with Toronto in Toronto this season. I see no reason to doubt them here. The Raptors are the better basketball team by a pretty wide margin in my mind. Coming off 3 straight wins, I think they stack a 4th. Raptors are not in tank mode, while I think Washington is about to enter back into tank mode really soon. I'm going to lay it here with Toronto, a money-making machine this season. We keep it rolling, man. We head over to Miami where the Heat are laying 4.5 points on your Chicago Bulls, man. Another game, keep an eye on the injury report. Andrew Wiggins out, Alec Burks out, Ware out, Jovic out. Don't necessarily love that injury report for the Heat. For Chicago, Kobe White, Vucevic, Patrick Williams, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Lonzo Ball. At the current time of recording this video, all are game time decision. I'm going to lean towards Miami in this one. It's a play on the spot, it's a play on the situation, man. Bounce back game at home. That also happens to be a revenge game. Miami, they've now lost 2 games in a row. Yes, I'm sorry, back-to-back games. 112-107 on the road to Cleveland, and then they came back home and lost to Minnesota 106-104. So bounce back game at home. That also happens to be a revenge game. They lost to Chicago earlier in February, 133-124 in Chicago. I think they get their revenge. I'm going to lean towards them from an ATS perspective. Not in love with it, not rushing to the window to do it, but give a play in every single game, every single day. I think Miami bounces back, handles business in this one. We got the Orlando Magic out on the road facing the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks laying 6.5 in this one, total 217.5. Another game, keep an eye on the injury report. Giannis, game time decision, probable though. Damian Lillard, game time decision, probable though. Jalen Suggs still out for the season. And that's a huge blow for Orlando. Milwaukee has won all 3 meetings this season, 114, 109, 109, 106, and 122, 93. Orlando, number 1 team right now currently on the do not bet list. They're number 1. Orlando just came off a significant homestand, and they didn't win a single game. Lost to Cleveland, lost to Golden State, lost to Toronto back-to-back, lost to Chicago. Now on the road facing Milwaukee, who's beating them up all season. I think Milwaukee beats them up again. Milwaukee, I hate to say it, I actually kind of like what I'm starting to see from Milwaukee. Milwaukee is starting to look like the Milwaukee we thought they were going to be last season when they first acquired Lillard. Lillard actually starting to finally play good basketball again. He's not washed. Giannis is kind of starting to look like that top 5 player he is again. Coaching has gotten better. The chemistry has gotten better. The cohesiveness has gotten better. Keep an eye out on Milwaukee. Keep an eye out on Milwaukee. I'm going to lay the points with them here in this one tonight. Orlando, number 1 team right now currently on the DNB. We got the Detroit Pistons out on the road versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors laying 6.5 in this one, total 235.5. Unless I have a clear and concise reason to fade that light-skinned man, Steph Curry, and his 2 henchmen, Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, I'm not interested in doing so. I'm well aware that the Pistons have been playing solid basketball recently. This is a team we have to keep an eye out on. This is a team that was the worst team in the league last season, and they're 9 times out of 10 going to be a playoff team this season. They can even get a top 4 seed if they continue to play well. Hey, there's levels to this shit. Out on the road in Golden State, man, I think the Warriors show them that. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Warriors, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, I have the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. I got them battling it out there with the Los Angeles Lakers. Golden State's probably going to be the team that's going to knock off Oklahoma City in the playoffs. I'm, down the line projecting. But in this one tonight, I've been just on the train of if I don't have a clear and concise reason to fade Golden State, I'm not doing so, bro. They're in that mode. They're one of those teams that when they're red hot, you continue to ride them until the wheels fall off. And they're red hot right now. Vibes are high. This team can go do the damn thing. They can go do it, especially if Curry is playing well like he is right now. And he has 2 henchmen to go and do his dirty work for him in Jimmy and Draymond. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. I think it's a bad matchup for Detroit. I'm going to take the Golden State Warriors, lay the 6.5 here in this one. And ladies and gentlemen, last and final game of the night, the big one. We got the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, at home at the crib, laying 7.5 points on the Los Angeles Lakers. In my mind, in my opinion, this is an early NBA Finals preview. I think this is what we're going to see in the finals. I believe that wholeheartedly. So I believe you can go bet that right now as well for it to be this exact matchup. Make you a pretty penny. I will be in Vegas next week, and I'll be betting it in Vegas then. But the Lakers, the hottest team in basketball, man. They're the hottest team in basketball. Short, sweet, simple. The vibes are as high in LA as they've been in a while. I would say the vibes right now in LA are even higher than they were when they won the chip in the bubble. And that's because that was COVID. People weren't outside. You feel me? So, the vibes are higher than even then. Hollywood done fell in love with the Don. They done fell in love with Luka Doncic. LeBron's still there. These boys are gelling together like no other, man. LeBron's never played with a player as good as Luka Doncic. I'm sorry. Luka is a step above Dwayne Wade. Luka's a step above Anthony Davis. He's a step above Kyrie Irving. It's just the truth of the matter. Boston is Luka's kryptonite, though. As a old Mavericks fan, formerly a Mavericks fan, I will tell you, the Celtics are Luka's kryptonite. Jaylen Brown is Luka's kryptonite. I'm interested to see this matchup tonight. The Celtics have been really banged up, really injured. I'm here to tell you, everybody playing tonight. Everybody playing tonight. They're playing the Lakers, ESPN game. Everybody playing tonight. The Lakers got a lot of guys, game time decision. LeBron, Luka, Hayes, they're playing tonight. I'm on the Lakers. There's too many points. I think the Lakers have a legitimate chance to win this game outright. Short, sweet, simple. Lakers already beat them this season. They beat them up 117-96 was the score in that one. That game was in LA on the 23rd of January. It's not going to be like that. I think it's going to be a really good game. It's going to come right down to it. But I think it's too many points in my back pocket with the Lakers. I think the Lakers have a legitimate chance to win this game outright, even on the road. The Lakers right now are the hottest team in basketball, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know if you know, the Lakers play defense, ladies and gentlemen. They got one of the best shot makers, the best shot maker in the NBA, in Luka Doncic, next to the smartest player ever to play basketball, in LeBron James, the greatest player ever to touch a ball, in my opinion, in LeBron. Too many points to give me in this game. If this line would have been like 2.5, 3.5, something small like that, I probably would have took Boston. But in the revenge spot at home. But it's too many points. It's too many points, ladies and gentlemen. It's too many points. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm on the Lakers here in our last and final game of the night, plus the points. And I'm also going to sprinkle outright on the money line. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Off a 4-0 night last night. Looking to keep the momentum rolling forward. Looking to do the damn thing today. See y'all tomorrow, man. I'm out of here. Peace.